We have the present perfect in the first one. In the second, what tense we have?
Past simple.
Simple.
Yeah, this past simple, the simple past. Number 3,
Present perfect.
present perfect again, right? Number 4,
Past simple.
Simple past.
simple past, past simple. Number 5, the same, simple past. Number 6,
Present perfect.
Present
present
perfect.
perfect. Number 7, the past simple. And number 8, sorry, the present perfect again. And number 8,
Yes.
the present perfect. Okay, so we are going to check what are the differences between these two tenses. Okay, and I want you to look at these sentences and help me with the structure of these tenses. Okay, let's go first with the present perfect. And let's see here. Present perfect, we have the structure. And we have affirmative sentences in your exercise. What is the structure of the present perfect tense? For example, sentence number 1 or 5 or 6, 7, 8, 3. What is the structure? First, we have
Subject.
the subject. After the subject, we have
The auxiliary.
the auxiliary verb. In this situation, is has because of the third person, right? But normally we have as auxiliary verb. Es depende de nuestro sujeto, ¿cierto? After the auxiliary verb, we have
The verb in participle.
yes, in the past participle, right? Yes, in the past participle, and after that, the complement, right? Very good. So this is the structure we use for the sentences in the present perfect, right? Subject have or has according to the subject, verb in the past participle, and then the object or the complement of the sentence. What about the negative sentences? How can we change this to the negative form? How can we form the negative sentence in the present perfect? What do you think?
And haven't or hasn't.
Yes, the only thing we need to do is to change the auxiliary verb to the negative form. We can say have not or has not, or we can contract this and say hasn't or haven't, right? Very good. And then we have here the question form. In this question form, we need to change the position of the auxiliary verb and the subject, okay? So we place the auxiliary verb at the beginning, have or has at the beginning of the question, and then we have the subject and we change the position, okay? And the rest is exactly the same. Here we have an example. I have visited Brazil several times. Okay, I have visited Brazil several times. As you can see, I have the subject, the verb, the auxiliary verb, and then the verb in the past participle form. And after this, the object, Brazil, or the rest of the sentence. Okay? Any questions until here? Okay, let's go to check what are the uses that we can give to this tense. When can we use this tense? Okay, so here we have different uses for the present perfect. It says we can use the present perfect to talk about experiences in our lives, something that happened earlier than we expected, something that didn't happen when we expected, and a situation that started in the past and is still true now, or this situation has a result in the present. Okay? So these are the different situations in which we can use the present perfect tense. We're going to check some examples, and I want you to help me to match the situations in which we use the present perfect with the sentences, okay? For example, number one, they've been married for nearly 50 years. What can we say? What is this? Which of the functions of the present perfect do we have in the first sentence? What do you think? ¿Cuál de ellas cumplimos? Is this,
Could
The
be
last
a,
one.
a
Yeah.
situation that start in the past and is still true now?
yes, a situation that started in the past and is still true now. So 50 years ago, they got married and it's still true now, right? Yes, very good. What about this one? We have already called him. We have already called him. Which of the functions do you think we have in the second sentence? Which of them?
Experience in your life.
Experiences in our lives. Okay. What do you think, guys?
Something that happened earlier than we expected.
Something that happened earlier than we expected, right? Remember, when we have already in our sentence, it means that happened earlier. Okay. Number 3, my last birthday was the worst day I've ever had. What do you think? My last birthday.
Experience in our lives?
Experiences in our life. This is an experience, right, in our life. Very good. The next one, I can get in the house. I've lost my keys. What is this? I can't get in the house. I've lost my keys.
A situation that started in the past and is still true now.
Yes, because I've lost my keys in the past and it's still true now. That's why I can't get in the house, right? So sometimes in some books, you're going to find this definition as something that started in the past or happened in the past, and it has a result in the present. Okay, as you can see, here we have a result in the present. I can get in the house. Okay, the next one, I've been in Tokyo. What about this?
Experience in our lives. In our life.
Experience. This is an experience in our life, right? And then we have, she hasn't read that book yet.
Something that didn't happen when we expected.
Mhm. Yes, something that didn't happen when we expected. As you can see, when we use yet, it's something that didn't happen, okay, when we expect it. Okay, so these are the different functions we have with the present perfect. I want you to write one sentence for each one of the situations. I want you to talk about an experience in your life, something that happened earlier than you expected, something that didn't happen when you expected, and a situation that started in the past and is still true now. Okay, I'm going to give you some minutes so you can do your sentences. You can write down your sentences and then we're going to check together. Okay. Number 1, I want you to use the present perfect to talk about experiences in your lives. Do you have any sentence to talk about experiences in your lives? Anybody? Let's go with Fernando.
Can you hear me, teacher?
Yes, I can. So, what can you tell me? Something happened with Fernando's internet connection. Let's go with Monica, please.
Um, they have been in the same school, so
Okay.
they know each other well.
Yes. They have been in the same school, so they know each other well. Very good. Anybody else with experiences in your lives? Okay. What about something that happened earlier than we expected?
Hey,
Avril?
teacher,
Yes, please.
my brother has already opened his own store.
Yes, okay, very good. My brother has already opened his own store. Very good. Anybody else? What about you, Abudinen? Something that happened earlier than we expected.
I have already spoken with my friend.
Yes, I have already spoken with my friend. Very good. Something that didn't happen when we expected, or something that didn't happen at all. Avila, what do you think?
Mm, I haven't cooked early. I haven't cooked early.
I haven't what?
Cooked cooked
Cooked.
cooked early. Estaba justamente haciéndolo. Me faltó.
Okay. Karen, what about you?
I didn't do it, but I have a question.
Yes.
En el ejemplo de she hasn't read that book yet, ¿podríamos poner un still en vez de yet?
Yes, could be. Pero still es que todavía lo sigue haciendo.
Ya.
Ok. Generalmente lo ocupamos el still de esa forma. Anybody? With yet? ¿Alguna oración que tengan con yet?
Teacher could be, I haven't done my homework yet.
Yes, I haven't done my homework yet. Todavía no lo hemos hecho, ¿cierto? Or I haven't watched that movie yet. For example, I haven't watched Fast and Furious yet, right? And a situation that started in the past and is still true now in the present.
Maybe, ¿me escucha, teacher?
Yes.
Okay. I've had my turtle for 15 years.
Okay. Again, please.
I've had my turtle for over 15 years.
Yes, I have had my turtle for over 15 years. Okay, very good. En la pregunta que me hizo Karen de still, el still no lo podemos reemplazar por yet porque tenemos otra posición, pero sí podríamos ponerlo, por ejemplo, she still hasn't read that book. Ok, el still entre el sujeto y el auxiliar. Ok. She still hasn't read that book. Okay, very good.
Me, teacher,
Yes.
in the last situation could be she has read the same book this month. Para el último.
Mhm.
Puede ser, le faltaría.
She has read book, the same book this month.
Ajá.
Yes, could be. Puede ser. Mejor si, por ejemplo, she has read 2 books this month, for example. She has read 2 books this month. ¿Por qué? Porque desde el que empezó el libro del mes hasta ahora, hasta el presente, ella solo ha leído 2 libros. ¿Ok?
Okay, and until now, tipo the same book until now.
Okay, yes. You can use it. Okay, then we're going to check the simple past. Okay, and you know the structure of the simple past, right? It's easy. What is the affirmative sentence or the structure in the affirmative sentence for the simple past? We have, first we have
Subject,
the subject. After the subject, we have
verb in past,
the verb in the past, and then the object or the complement, right? Very good. What about negative sentences? How do we form negative sentences in the past?
subject,
After the
or
subject,
didn't,
didn't, the auxiliary verb,
and
didn't,
the verb in the present.
the verb in the present form, right? Very good. Yes, we use the auxiliary verb did, but in the negative form. We can say did not or didn't, right? Very good. And the last one, the question form. What do we have to do for the question form?
We use auxiliary did
Mm-hmm.
after subject and after verb in the present.
Yes, in the present too, right? So the only thing we need to do here is to change the position of the auxiliary and the subject, right? And the verb is in the present simple and the object or complement of the sentence. For example, I went to Brazil last year, okay? Let's see what are the uses of this simple past or past simple, okay? We can use the simple past to talk about completed actions in the past, something that we did in the past and we finished in the past. ¿Ok? Recuerden que el presente con presente perfecto es una acción que empezamos en el pasado y todavía la hacemos en el presente o tiene un resultado en el presente. En cambio, el pasado simple se termina en el pasado. ¿Ok? To talk about a specific time when something happened, something I want you to notice is the sentence in the example. I had been or I had visited Brazil. Ese es para el presente perfecto, ¿cierto? Y la otra oración decía, I went to Brazil last year. Entonces, cuando utilizamos el pasado simple, especificamos el tiempo en cuando realizamos esta acción. ¿Ok? And the last one, to ask for or give more information about a specific topic in the past. When we are talking about experiences in the past, we normally start our conversation with the present perfect. Por ejemplo, nuestra conversación sería, have you ever what? ¿Qué quieren preguntar? Have you ever ¿Qué pregunta podríamos hacer? Have you ever para hablar acerca de experiencias del pasado.
Travel to Cochabamba.
Okay. Have you ever traveled to Cochabamba? Okay. And the answer is yes. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I went to Cochabamba last summer with my family. Ok, si se dan cuenta, empiezo mi conversación con el presente perfecto para hablar acerca de experiencias, ¿cierto? Pero ya cuando doy información, más información del tema, utilizo el pasado simple. ¿Ok? Entonces, esta es la función que tenemos acá. To give more information about a topic in the past. ¿Ok? Let's see here some examples. Martha finished her homework an hour ago. What can we say? Which of these functions are we using in the first sentence?
Talk about a specific time
Yes, we
when
talk about
something happened.
yes, a specific time when something happened. Okay, and also it's a completed action, right? Both. We are going to write this one, a specific time when something happened. I've been to Belgium. I went with my family. So, what can we say here?
Talk about complete action in the past.
Mhm. Okay.
More information.
To give more information, right? To give more information about a topic in the past, because here we have the present perfect, and after that, the simple past to give more information. Lucas bought a car. What is this?
Thought about completing actions in the past.
Yes, completed actions in the past. She's worked in this company for a long time. She started working here in 1999.
Give more information about that topic in the past.
Yes, we give more information, right? About a topic. My sister had a baby. What is this?
Thought about completing action in the past.
Completed actions in the past. And this one, last Friday, I went shopping with my friends.
Thought about a specific time when something happened.
Specific time when something happened, last Friday. Okay, as you can see, the functions are different in the simple past and in the present perfect. Okay, and here we have the time expressions we can use for each one of them. Generally, we use all the expressions with last in the simple past, last night, last year, last month, okay? The expressions with ago, 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 2 years ago. The expressions with yesterday, okay? Yesterday afternoon, yesterday morning. We can also use the simple past with just, okay? Then we have the present perfect, the expressions with yet, already, since, for, still. Then we have the same here, for, since, so far, this morning, this month, this year, today, okay? And recently is an expression that we can use with both, with the simple past and the present perfect, okay?